Mongo woke up. It's Monday. I didn't have any classes to go to. I just have like to finish up this paper. I probably should check because I be paranoid. I had the option to take one of my exams today or take it Friday. I opted to take it Friday because like that was the original time to take it. So give myself more time to potentially study or whatnot. Y'all, let me turn this little light on so let me not show y'all my mirror because what's gonna be behind my mirror is something that y'all don't need to see. Okay, so this might be TMI, but I just feel the need to say something because it was in my life and it happened and it occurred. So last night I'm working on my paper or whatnot, and y'all friend continuously messages me out the blue. Not even like conversation. It's like she always wants something when she texts me out the blue. Last time she was hitting me up. Last time she was hitting me up, she said it was because she wanted me to donate to some type of dance crew that she wanted to be a part of. And in my head, I'm like, why all of a sudden are you hitting me up for me to give you money for something for you to do when you haven't been talking to me? And then like when you were texting me, you wouldn't respond to me when I texted you back. Like you just was doing crazy crap, like pointless stuff. Like this, she would text me like hey or say my name or something like that, and I'll text her immediately back and she wouldn't respond at all, or she'll wait the next day to send me another text. Like she kept playing on my phone. And then it's like you can't blame it on your phone or you can't blame it on your service because you respond to what you want to respond to. Because if I start something like an argument or with her or see, I do this on purpose sometimes because just to see how she's like, what's gonna happen. Like if I have like a little snippy attitude with her, she'll respond immediately. But you're telling me that if we having like a normal conversation, you can't respond. Like you lying, you playing on my phone. And so last night she texted me out the blue. Me and her, I didn't pay for it, so it's whatever. I been told her to come get the thing. We got a strap or whatever, and I told her that she could come get it. Like when I told her that, she asked me about it. No, she didn't ask me about it. It was some conversation. She texted me the other day and was acting silly or whatever, and I texted and I was like, oh, you want that thing that's in that trunk or whatever? Like I think I'm the one that like randomly just said it or whatever, and she ain't say nothing about like coming to get it. So you gonna text me out the blue like a couple of weeks after the fact, asking me to talking about something you need that or whatever. I was like, girl, you wait till I didn't say this, but in my head, I'm like, you wait till like over this or whatever and done and like trying to communicate with somebody else to ask about a freaking strap. Then she act like she forgot where I live. Kept on asking for my address, which I didn't feel comfortable giving to her because I'm like, you know where I live, so why am I giving you my address in the first place? And then it's like I didn't want to give it to her unless I knew that she was coming tonight. Because now it's like my address is just floating around with her. Because I'm thinking she coming tonight because she kept asking for it, like, or whatever. Because she's been over here before. It was for a quick minute. Like, so I'm like, you know where I live at. Like, that's what I told her. I was like, you know where I live at. And I was going to tell her that when you get out here, then I will tell you which apartment number. Like, I don't want you to have my stuff and just be floating around with it or whatever. So, yeah, she legit hit me up randomly for, like, stuff. It's always something, like, if she needs something. And it's the same person who was fussing with me when I had broke up with her, talking about she honestly is never friends with her exes or whatever. She never cordial with her exes, blah blah blah. Don't talk, like, she don't talk to them, blah blah blah. So if you say all that bull crap to my face, well, she didn't even say it to my face. She said it through text or whatever, because I was trying to figure out how is this the same person, because the way she was coming at me, I was trying to figure out how that was the same person that claim that if we were to break up, and she still wanted us to be a part of each other's lives and be friends and stuff like that. And then when we actually do, or when I actually do break up with you, now you talking about something, you never friends with your exes or whatever, and I mean nothing to you, you disgusted by me, blah blah blah, like all that bull crap. But now you all in my phone every time, like when you want something. Like if you say all that stuff to me, and then all of a sudden you want me to donate to something that you want to do, like you basically want money out of me, and then now you want the freaking strap. Like, I really honestly, honest to God, felt like taking that freaking bag out of my trunk and then going to the front of my apartment complex and leaving it there so she can just get it and go. Like, whatever. And then you talking about some girl. I'll keep the strap part and give her the freaking dildo if that's the case. But I didn't pay for it, so I can't do that. And then I was just messing with her. I was like, I'm going to burn it and I'm going to throw it away. I'm going to throw it in the trash or whatever. And because she wasn't responding to me. And then as soon as, it's like, when I say stuff like that, she responds. But you always claiming that your phone acting up or whatever. How could your phone automatically allows you to receive messages that can cause altercations? So if I have an attitude with you, your phone is going to allow you to see my message? Come on now. You lying. Like, that just proved that you lying. Because that was one of the issues before we broke up, was the fact that she never responded to my phone text messages anymore, and she would never call me back or answer my phone calls anymore, and she kept blaming it on her phone or whatnot. And my thing is, how do you even still have my number when you told me to delete you and this, that, and the third, and you said that you was deleting my number and all this stuff, but yet and still you still have my number and whatnot to even hit me up? And yeah, I'm just like, whatever. Like, whatever. Kept on the whole time talking about her phone was acting up. She's supposed to get a new phone, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, and still, even when you said your phone was acting up, you still responded to messages that, like, okay, if I was just randomly texting her to be like, babe, what you doing, blah, 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 she wouldn't respond to that. But as soon as I said some mess about her cheating or, like, something like that, then she would respond immediately. So how is it that you can't respond to the normal text messages, but every time I say something argumentative, then you can message me back immediately, like almost instantly? That didn't make no sense to me. But yeah, so I'm like, she be playing games, but then want to be talking, like, she is an honest person. I'm not gonna take that away from her, but she not honest with me no more. She been stopped being honest with me, and then she always used to say how I was the one who make excuses or some crap, and but not as you the excuse maker. So it's whatever. I just wanted to share it with y'all, and I had took my SD card out my laptop. I had took my SD card out of my laptop because I was like, just in case she come over here with some drama, I'm gonna record that crap so y'all can see. Cause yeah, me and Mariah, me and her are fuss and fight and argue, but it's like we had that relationship where we'll be made up by the end of the day. Like, even a couple of minutes, we would be cool or whatever. It's just when we like apart from one another and we get into an argument, it's harder. It's easier for us to settle our arguments and stuff when we face to face. It takes longer when we're not actually by each other. But I was just like over it, because I'm like, it makes no sense for me to say stuff, because I told y'all before that when I had broke up with her, I wasn't being serious like completely. That I really just wanted to see if she was gonna, like, what she was gonna say, or if she was gonna try to fight for us or whatever, and she didn't do that. Like, you really, and then it's like when stuff like that happens, she tried to blame it on me and stuff, and try to make me feel bad when you was the one who didn't put forth effort no more. Like, you stopped putting forth effort. And then the thing that annoyed me was she kept bringing up, like, this time. Yeah, I gotta do a story time because it'll make more sense then. She kept bringing up some mess about me ignoring her or whatever, and talking about how that really just hurt her. Like, she just can't get over the fact that I had ignored her. But the thing about it is, I apologize for if she felt like, not if, but I apologize for ignoring her during that little short time period. And I really wanted to make things work. I said that to her. And then a couple, it was a couple weeks after that, I ended up having an anxiety attack in front of her because I was like really stressed out about school, about work, about my financial situation. I was stressed out about a lot of things, and I think I had told y'all it was like I wasn't crying, but my face was just leaking. Like, I was just like, tears was just coming out, and I wasn't trying to cry or anything. My face, the tears just kept coming out, and I wasn't even like crying. I was just sitting there, and like tears just kept coming out my eyes. And like, she held me and stuff like that, and I was like, okay. Yeah, because I don't like showing that side of myself to anybody. So if I feel like, if I show that to you, I'm going to either do one or two things. I'm going to either latch on to you, or I'm going to distance myself from you. In this situation, I latched on to her. And it hurt me that I latched on to you after having that moment with you. And then you were the one that distanced yourself. Because I legit latched on to her after I had that moment in front of her. And she just seemed like she got further away and more distant. And that just was like confusing as hell to me, because I'm like, this is the second time. The first time, it wasn't with her, but it was with my ex-boyfriend, who's the rapper. My grandma had died, and I latched on to him because I didn't have nobody. But he talked to me less around that time. And so I had to cope by myself, because that's the only person I wanted to talk to about it or to confide in about it, and he wasn't even there. So I'm like, dang, I keep being with these people who don't give a damn about what I'm going through, or how hurt I am, or what I'm feeling, and stuff like that. Like, people only treat me right most of the time when I'm being douchebag Shannon. And I don't want to be that. I want to be able to be sweet and stuff. Like, even with Laz, I'm trying to come out of my douchebag shell completely, so that I can, even though for some reason he likes when I'm like aggressive and stuff like that, but I'm still trying to get more sweet, because it's like every time I go through situations where my sweetness is not appreciated, I try to, like, I kind of put it into a shell and wrap it away, and I'm like, I'm not going to use this or utilize this. And he's been trying to break me out of that, because he's truly a sweet person to me. And sometimes I find it hard to be sweet, but I'm like slowly getting into that sweet mode. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all about that whole strap situation. I don't know when she planned on coming to get it, because she should have just came and got it last night. If she gonna message me about it last night, she should have just came and got it or whatever. And then that's one thing that I feel like proves that me and her weren't supposed to be together, because it's like we get things done for the most part when we're not together. Like, I think she has an apartment now or whatever. Maybe she has a car too, but I know for sure that she supposedly has an apartment, because she had threw it into a conversation one time when she was like on her random messaging me thing or whatnot. So yeah. Yeah, I'm about to work on this paper. I'll pick this up later because I wanted to make me some meatballs and gravy and mashed potatoes. I do have some pasta left that I had made the other day. It's really good. It's a seafood pasta. It has lobster, crab, and shrimp in it, and it's Alfredo. It's so freaking good. But I've really been craving some meatball gravy and mashed potatoes since last night because I was thinking about what I can do with my meatballs, and then I was like, "Oh, girl, I can make me some meatballs and gravy and mashed potatoes." That's the closest thing I'm gonna get to like a Salisbury steak or to a meatloaf. So I was like, that's what I could do with them because I didn't want to do the same thing that I did with them last time, which was make the spaghetti. So I wanted to, like, I was thinking in my head, what can I do? And that popped up in my head. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go downstairs and make that later on. I do later on in the day because it was raining. That's another reason why I picked up the camera, because I was like, why is it raining? So it was raining real quick, like, so I'm gonna go to the bank later and cash my check if I feel like leaving the house, because I have to leave the house tomorrow because I have 2 final exams, but I don't have to leave the house today really. So, but it just depends on if I go outside and how the weather's looking. I might go to the bank and cash my check. But yeah, yeah, let me get back to this paper and focus and whatnot and respond to some of these messages and comments and stuff. And I love you guys, and I'll see you in a few. Love you, best friend. Thanks for listening. Hey, y'all. So, I'm still in bed. So after I made this clip, I received a phone call that made me even further frustrated and upset. I decided I'm not going to go anywhere today. I just feel real blah. Like, I don't need to go anywhere anyways because I have to finish this 3,000 word paper. And I'm just like annoyed. I don't even know exactly why I'm annoyed. It's like every time you turn around, it's always something. I honestly, to be real with y'all, I wish I could take a break from life for like a couple of days where I could just freeze time and yeah. Like, I low-key wish I was in my sister's shoes right now and could be going to the Bahamas because I need a vacation. My sister deserved a vacation. My sister, she deserved a vacation or whatever because she has been through a lot this year. A lot of things that you guys don't know about. So I'm happy that she was able to get away again and go to a place like the Bahamas. That's something I've never done, something that my mom never done either. And I'm just glad, like, with everything that she went through this year, that she was able or is able to go with her aunt and her cousin to the Bahamas and have some girl time and have some fun and whatnot. But I just wish I had the same opportunity, but I can't do anything because I have to stay here for school and for work And then like some other stuff that came up, and I'm just thinking like, what am I gonna do? Like, how I'm gonna do all this? Like, I just want to stay in my room, not have any obligations, and pray. I want to be in the dark, light a couple of candles, and pray. This point is like, I don't know what's wrong with me. Other people can do things, but for some reason, if Shannon does it, it's wrong. Like, I'm not taking this to heart, but once again, one of my subscribers, the OG subscriber, I give that to him. He was talking about why I might not have supporters or consistent supporters or something like that and whatnot. And of course I know the stuff was not true because I actually have access to my analytics and stuff like that. So yeah, but at the same time, it's like he pointed out that in the last 2 vlogs previous to the one from yesterday and stuff like that, how I use vulgar language and whatnot. Y'all know I'm very expressive and whatnot, so that's how I felt in those moments, and that's how I felt like expressing myself was to curse because I was upset and excited, whatever. And then it's like you get on these other YouTube channels and they curse and they use vulgar language. So how can you say that maybe I don't have consistent supporters, kind of, sort of, because I use vulgar language and because I came out as being bisexual and stuff like that? There's other bisexual people on YouTube. There's other people who curse and do way worse stuff than what I do. I get on here and I vent, and even through my venting, I leave a message. Like, I try to put a purpose behind me, even saying any of the things I do. Like when I was cursing in that other video talking about how the dude did this stuff with my car, I was saying how that kind of pushed me to even more like do more for myself. And I was talking about how it would have been better for me to have a male influence around to help me with stuff like that. And it's more in between it. And it's like, I get delivery is a big thing, like the way you deliver stuff is a huge aspect of things, but at the same time, nobody said I was a freaking angel. Nobody said that I didn't curse. Nobody said that I was just perfect and whatnot. Maybe I gave y'all the impression of this sweet person or whatever that don't curse and blah blah blah, but y'all have seen me curse, so I don't understand where that would even come from. Like, I feel like always if I do something, then it's wrong. But you look at all these other people, and for some reason it's acceptable for them to be bisexual. It's acceptable for them to get on their channels and curse or whatever. But I can't do it. Like, who dubbed me angel? Yeah, I get on here. Maybe the fact that I've gotten on here before and several times and being emotional, so y'all want me to be emotional all the time. But no. No. Like, at this point, I don't care. I'm good with my few supporters that actually do support me and actually watch me and are consistent. Even the ones that don't leave a comment or whatever. I'm still grateful for the ones who watch me, because at this point, I really just don't care. Like, I don't care at all. Like, I don't. I'm posting these videos because I want to post them. I'm being consistent because I want to be consistent. If something comes out of it, then okay. Success, whatever. But at this point, I really don't care. Like, I don't care, because I can't do anything right, obviously. So, I'm just gonna freaking finish my paper and If I cook, then I'll vlog me cooking. But as of now, I'm just like annoyed. I'm so freaking annoyed. Like, it's so much going on right now in my life. And I have every right to get on here and vent about some past situations that I want to vent about. And Rico, I'm not offended. It's just that statement just brought up old feelings about other stuff. So I'm not offended by your statement. I appreciate you coming up here and trying to give me constructive criticism and whatnot. It's just I'm going through a lot right now, and this is my outlet. So if I want to curse and stuff, that's my outlet. Like, it's just a way for me to vent. Like, I would be worse off if I held a bunch of stuff in and didn't let it out. So, and this is like my safe haven. So I don't know, y'all. My mood just like it went down. Like, it's too much stuff going on, and I refuse to cry on this camera today. So I'm gonna get off and I'm gonna work on my assignment and whatever. And I guess I'll edit the vlog in midday or whatnot. I'll probably just edit it right now so I can take a break from my paper, and I'll upload it, and that way I can get myself back on track. I guess. I don't know. I'm really just over this. Alright, y'all. I love y'all. So, I'm legit. I'm not gonna do YouTube anymore. Because apparently I'm too open, I'm too honest, I'm vulnerable. Somebody might take advantage of me if I keep doing what I'm doing. Because I can't share my life. This is why I stay quiet about stuff. This is exactly why I stay quiet and I don't say nothing, because what's the point? Because every time when I do something, I get judged for it. But if I was somebody else, it'll be okay. But every time Shannon does something, it's a problem. So I'm not gonna make videos no more because I'm so tired of this shit. Like, why can't I vent? Why can't I say something that's on my mind without it being an issue? Why can't everybody else let their feelings and their emotions out, but when Shannon do it, it's a problem? Mm. 2016 was nice with y'all, and I'm glad that y'all came along with me on this journey. And I'm glad that you guys were with me when I got into this place, and well, around when I got my first car.
and were there for me, like, when I became single again. I can't do it no more. Because I'm tired. I can't be myself. I can't be expressive because it's always a problem. And that's one reason why I do not like advertising my channel to anybody that's like around this area. That's why I don't feel comfortable. Like, that's why I don't feel comfortable sharing my channel with anybody who lives around here, anybody at all. Like, I just post my videos in secret, and that's why I don't, on my Facebook, I don't like accepting people that I know. I'm sorry, y'all. For the ones who actually did watch me because they like my content. Thank you for about 1100 subscribers. Thank y'all. Y'all are still my best friends, but I'm done. That just broke me. That just really broke me. Bye, y'all.